Rise and shine, man. The early bird gets the worm. So, OJAM day 3. We are fixing to head up. It's about 5:30. Actually, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna serve this thing up real quick and get some serving on it, and get a knock set on it. That way, when I get there, that's already done. Because I've already got my brace. I'm just taking weight off of it. So I'm gonna put a small knock set on it. Something that I can adjust. I can retie it later when I get up there. But get some serving on it. Get a knock set on it, and hopefully be shooting this thing by noon. We will see. Still got a little bit of weight to take off of it today, but this shouldn't change, I don't think, as far as serving goes. I'm just gonna kind of guess. Put these on there temporarily. So, checked it yesterday before I left. I was at 54 pounds at 27 inches. And so it seems like I'm down to where I'm doing fine sanding to get the weight off. So it seems like every 100 strokes on the limbs, I'm getting a pound or two. So I'm getting close, man. Getting close. But you know, it's kind of funny because while you're there and there's so much going on, there's so much to process. You don't really have time to process it until you start your drive home, or you sit down for the evening. And man, just oh my gosh, I can't imagine. I mean, how many years of knowledge was in our camp yesterday. It was insane. But you know, you sit down and you start thinking about it, you start retaining a little bit of it. So it's been worth it. Already looking forward to next year. Hopefully I'll have a couple more bows under my belt before. String that the club provided. A man named Todd was building strings, and so he just happened to have one my length, so I grabbed it so I could get through the tillering process. And he says he claims to make the fastest string in the West, so we'll find out. Today is the clout shoot, I think they call it, and so they're going to put a target at 80 plus yards, and then everybody's going to stand back and shoot it. And I think they start narrowing them down, like 10 out of this flight, 10 out of this flight, 10 out the closest ones, and they get down to like a shoot off, I guess. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I'm going to try to find some trash arrows, some arrows that aren't, you know, super like in shape, and take up there and shoot at it. They might, you know, all I shoot's carbon, and just recently started shooting some aluminum, so they might frown upon that, but we're gonna see. I don't have any wood arrows. I did find a nice set of arrows that a gentleman had yesterday that if he still has today and I get this thing shooting, I'm gonna go back and purchase those, because I'm trying to go hog hunting with this thing. If I can get a few. All right, I'm gonna get a jump start. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of weight off here before I get up there. 120 grit, I'm gonna do 50 strokes each limb. Man, this thing is sitting right at 1/4 inch positive killer. Ah, man, it's perfect. If I could keep it right there. Oh, it's getting there, man. It's getting there. Little did we know the third day would end up being the last day due to rain and weather that moved in that evening. But I was able to get to my target weight soon after reaching OJAM on the third day, and was fortunate enough to find some picati, which is a hardwood that I used to overlay the tips and also put a rest on. And that's what I'm doing here, is getting them glued up, and then you'll see shortly I'll be doing some fine sanding by hand to get them shaped up the way I wanted to. Oh yeah, that's good.
It is.
The cold does.
How much?
I thought your mom did.
Get some on there.
That too.
Yeah, that's good. Get that on there with just light pressure.
Well, we got that covered. Only got that looks good.
Because I want to get that pressure all the way there.
I brought you this. And that's so warm.
What'd you come out at?
Oh, thank you.
We'll let this sit.
Come out at?
Some on my finger.
I also have 2 more. I think
I don't
right.
know. I may not let you have this thing.
Yeah.
Man, hey, so I still my wife last night.
This is heavier. I know it's not that much warmer in there, but
This is beautiful. This process. We're gonna learn how to cut screen now. We was finally able to take our first shots with the bow, and it shot just absolutely beautiful. So I'd like to just say thanks to everybody that had a part in this journey that quickly has become a passion of mine over the last 12 months. I have built many more Selfbows since then, some for friends, some for individuals that were just getting into archery. But I used it to just kind of gain experience in what I needed to work on over the last year. So it's been very instrumental, man. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to take a hog on the fourth day because we had torrential downpours, and I actually wasn't able to get back out and harvest an animal until it was, I think, mid to late October. I harvested a boar hog, and then mid-November, I harvested my first white-tailed doe with the bow that we named OJAM. Once again, thanks for following along on the journey.
Everybody ready to go down?
I'm gonna take a video of you shooting. How about that? Now, did you build that bow this weekend?
No.
Okay. So Terry trying to steal my bow.
Yeah, so how far do you think that one is?
How far is that bell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 12 to 15 yards.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 15.
Yeah, I think it's 15. So we're out here on the practice range, and we just shot the first group. Terry brought some arrows. Got her finished up. Terry put the, what do you call this handle, Terry? JD special.
Well, we just call it tuck and roll. JD Jones is the one that's popular. I mean, he made it popular.
Yeah.
And of course, nobody can do it as well as he. It looks all right. You get a blind hog finds an acre every now and then.
Hey, if you tell them if you hold and go that way, I'm going that way with your arrows. No, I'll walk it off.
Oh, here, go ahead.
Whoa!
So 15 yards, and this was my first group. OJAM 2024 is in the books. But now we're shifting gears and we're heading south. I'm gonna go kill some piggy with that new Selfbow. Believe it or not, man, for my first one, it came out really good and it shoots really well. So, managed to score a few arrows and a few broadheads. So, gonna get them glued on and we're gonna see if we can't go kill some piggy. Stay tuned.